Digger Maines, a prominent figure in the realm of distilled beverages, hails from the picturesque Appalachian Mountains. Born in Newport, Tennessee, in 1974, Digger gained renown for his expertise in crafting moonshine and achieved widespread recognition through his appearances on the widely watched television program Moonshiners, featured on the Discovery Channel. Nevertheless, recent reports about his well-being have stirred concern among fans worldwide. This article delves into the latest developments regarding Digger Maines' health following his disclosure about grappling with chronic lymphocytic leukemia, CLL, a type of blood disorder. In an unexpected turn of events, Digger Maines, the renowned moonshiner hailing from the Appalachian Mountains and featured on Discovery Channel's Moonshiners, has recently disclosed distressing information about his health. Born in Newport, Tennessee, in 1974, Digger is celebrated not only for his expertise in crafting moonshine, but also as a prominent figure in the realm of distilled beverages. Nevertheless, the latest developments have caught fans off guard, leaving them with a sense of surprise and concern. Digger Maines is currently sharing his journey with chronic lymphocytic leukemia, CLL, a challenging blood disorder. Despite the difficulties he faces, Digger maintains a positive outlook and openly discusses his experience. In a reassuring message on social media, he emphasizes that CLL will not be the end of his life, aiming to comfort his fans. By candidly sharing his struggles, Digger provides valuable insights into staying resilient in the face of CLL. His openness not only fosters understanding, but also raises awareness about this blood disorder, encouraging support and empathy. Digger's efforts are dismantling barriers and fostering a more open dialogue about CLL. Digger Maines, with over 4 decades of experience in the moonshining business, drew inspiration from his hometown's moonshiners since his youth. His significant breakthrough came in 2014 when he joined the 4th season of Moonshiners, a Discovery Channel show, alongside Mike Ramsey. This collaboration not only brought them fame, but also showcased their expertise in crafting exceptional brews. Beyond television, Digger expanded his ventures by establishing the Black Alley Granary in 2018. Collaborating with Mike, they introduced unique products such as Digger Maines, Mark Ramsey's Apple Rye Brandy, and Mark and Digger's Nut Rum. Digger's unwavering dedication to the art of moonshining has elevated him to a position of respect and importance within the industry. The announcement regarding Digger Maines' health has sparked a significant response from moonshiners enthusiasts worldwide. Social media is inundated with expressions of support and well wishes for his recovery. Concerns are rising among fans about the potential impact on the show in the absence of Digger and the potential changes that could unfold. The creators of the show and Digger's fellow cast members are aware of the overwhelming support. They are assuring fans that they are considering various approaches to address the situation. The dedicated Moonshiners fan community eagerly awaits updates on Digger's well-being and remains optimistic about the future of the beloved show. It goes beyond mere entertainment, demonstrating the genuine concern fans have for the individuals featured on the show. As Digger undergoes treatment, there is a collective hope for his recovery, and fans trust that the show will navigate these unforeseen challenges successfully. The logo, name and graphics of BOL Entertainment and its products and services are the trademarks of Biola Entertainment. All other company names, brand names, trademarks, and logos mentioned on this website are the property of their respective owners and do not constitute or imply endorsement, sponsorship, or recommendation thereof by BOL Entertainment, and do not constitute or imply endorsement, sponsorship, or recommendation of BOL Entertainment by the respective trademark owner. Who is Digger Maines? Health updates after blood disease. Digger Maines is not a name that rings a bell for most, but for those who know his story, His resilience is nothing short of inspiring. A private individual who became known to the public in recent years due to his health struggles, Digger Main's journey through a severe blood disease has garnered attention for his strength and unwavering spirit. While not a celebrity in the traditional sense, his story is deeply relatable, showing the trials and triumphs of a regular person facing an extraordinary challenge. Digger Mains was, for the most part, a name that was obscure to the general public. He lived a normal life, worked hard in his career, and maintained a relatively low profile. However, his life took an unexpected turn when he was diagnosed with a severe blood disorder. For someone who had lived healthily before, this came as a shock, not just to him, but to his family. His health issues would eventually make headlines as his story of battling an insidious disease captured the public's interest. The term blood disease is often used broadly, and the specifics of Digger's condition initially were shrouded in some mystery, as his family and doctors worked tirelessly to stabilize his health. Over time, more details emerged. He was diagnosed with a rare form of blood disease that attacked his red blood cells, making it difficult for his body to carry oxygen throughout his system. The condition was complicated, difficult to treat, and threatened his very survival. The disease that affected Digger Mains was diagnosed as hemolytic anemia, a condition in which the body destroys red blood cells faster than they can be produced. The symptoms of this condition are devastating: fatigue, weakness, pale skin, and in some cases, jaundice or an abnormal enlargement of the spleen. For Digger, these symptoms were a sharp contrast to the life he had led before. He was a man of activity, always on the go, and to suddenly find himself debilitated by the very thing his body was meant to produce felt like a cruel twist of fate. The rare nature of his condition meant that treatment options were limited. While conventional methods like blood transfusions helped temporarily, they did not address the root cause of the issue. His doctors explored other treatments, including immunosuppressive drugs and even a possible bone marrow transplant, which would have been an extensive and high-risk procedure. But with each passing day, Digger's body grew weaker, and the fear of his body failing was ever present. Despite the grim prognosis, Digger faced his diagnosis with an unwavering attitude. His family rallied around him, offering love and support during the toughest times. The emotional toll was as significant as the physical one, and there were moments when even his closest loved ones feared they might lose him. The battle against the disease became not only a fight for survival, but also a fight for dignity and hope. As time went on, and after several months of treatment, there began to be signs of hope. Though it was not an easy road, Digger's response to certain treatments started to improve. One of the more promising breakthroughs came when a new therapy was introduced into his regimen. This involved the use of targeted medications designed to boost his body's production of healthy red blood cells. It wasn't a cure, but it was a step in the right direction. Digger's doctors were cautiously optimistic. Through this period, Digger became an advocate for those suffering from similar rare blood disorders. His own journey, though harrowing, gave him the drive to speak out and raise awareness about the struggles that those with hemolytic anemia and related conditions face. The medical community was slowly starting to understand the genetic and environmental factors that contributed to these types of blood diseases, and Digger's case added a new layer to the ongoing conversation. Despite the promising treatment, Digger's road to recovery was far from smooth. He faced setbacks in the form of side effects from the treatments, including nausea and persistent weakness, but his resolve never wavered. His doctors continued to work on fine-tuning his care, ensuring that he received the most effective therapy without compromising his quality of life. One aspect of Digger's recovery that wasn't immediately visible to the public was the emotional toll that the disease took on him and his family. Chronic illness can be isolating, and living with the uncertainty of a rare disease can often make patients feel disconnected from others. This was particularly true for Digger, whose world had suddenly turned upside down. He was used to being the person who cared for others, the one who supported his loved ones. Now, it was his turn to be on the receiving end of that care. During his recovery, Digger leaned heavily on his family and friends for emotional support. His wife, in particular, played a crucial role in helping him through the hardest days. They often spoke about how important it was to keep a positive outlook, even when the odds seemed insurmountable. The strength of his family was a cornerstone of his healing process. They not only encouraged him to persevere physically, but also to maintain mental resilience in the face of adversity. Additionally, Digger's journey was a reminder to his family and the broader community of the importance of mental health in the face of physical illness. The emotional burden that comes with a serious disease like hemolytic anemia can sometimes go unnoticed, but it was clear that for Digger, staying mentally strong was just as important as physical recovery. Many people in his position often feel like they're fighting a battle on multiple fronts, against the disease, against feelings of fear and despair, and against the